Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into something truly exciting. The 7 most accurate and deadly guns that have just arrived in 2025. These firearms are redefining precision, power, and performance in ways we've never seen before. From cutting-edge rifles to game-changing handguns, each one on this list has the potential to shock you. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment below to let us know which gun impressed you the most. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into the latest and greatest firearms hitting the market. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Especially number 1. 7. Ordinance Thompson TAO50. Number 7 on our list is pure spectacle. The Ordinance Thompson TAO50, a .50 BMG semi-automatic that feels like a cannon meeting a surgeon's scalpel. From the first glance, it announces its intentions. This gun is built to reach out, touch targets at extreme ranges, and do it with a surprising level of repeatable precision. Engineers didn't just slap a huge barrel on a heavy receiver and call it a day. They rethought the whole experience of firing a big-bore semi-auto. Start with the heart of the rifle, a 29-inch match-grade barrel in a profile optimized for accuracy and thermal stability. That length gives the .50 round a long, consistent burn and helps the projectile settle into a very stable flight path, which is the foundation of any true long-range performer. But accuracy isn't only about barrel length. Ordinance paired that barrel with a patent-pending roller-bearing bolt system engineered to reduce friction and deliver silky smooth extraction and feeding. For a rifle that handles rounds with the velocity and torque of a .50 BMG, that level of mechanical refinement translates directly into more consistent groupings. On the ergonomics side, the TAO50 surprises. It sports a Magpul PRS-style adjustable stock, allowing shooters to tune length of pull and cheek weld for their exact optic setup. Couple that with a heavy-duty muzzle brake, engineered to dump recoil energy sideways and backwards. And what you get is a platform that lets a competent shooter stay on target between shots. A remarkable trick for a rifle of this magnitude. The full-length Picatinny rail on the receiver makes adding world-class optics, laser rangefinders, and data link modules plug-and-play, turning raw power into accurate, repeatable performance. Magazine compatibility and logistics were clearly considered. The TAO50 accepts detachable 10-round magazines, patterned to common .50 BMG systems, simplifying reloads and parts sourcing for users familiar with big-bore gear. That practical touch shifts this rifle slightly, from a mere trophy piece into a tool capable of being field-used by serious shooters, competition teams, or niche tactical roles. In the real world, what that engineering delivers is a rifle that's not only loud and intimidating, but legitimately precise at distances where lesser rifles begin to fall apart. Expect tight groups for a .50 at extended ranges, especially with match-grade ammunition and a tuned optic. That's why the TAO50 fits cleanly on a list of the most accurate and most deadly arrivals of 2025. It blends ballistic power with mechanical sophistication and shooter-friendly controls. A quick reality check. .50 BMG rifles are expensive to own and brutal to shoot. Ammunition costs and heavy recoil mean this isn't a backyard plinker. It's a specialized tool for people who need extreme reach and terminal performance. But for those buyers, the TAO50 represents a new benchmark, a modern take on big-bore precision that demands respect on any long-range stage. 6. CSR 338. Sliding into number 6 is a rifle that feels like it was engineered for one purpose: to make long shots look easy. Meet the Caracal CSR 338, a purpose-built .338 La Pua Magnum precision bolt action that landed on dealers' radars in 2025 for its combination of lightweight handling and truly elite accuracy. On paper, the CSR 338 checks all the boxes serious shooters care about. It ships with a 27-inch 32 CRMOV match barrel and a fast, stability-focused 1 to 10-inch twist. A barrel receiver package designed to keep rounds flying perfectly stable out to extreme ranges. Caracal backs that hardware with a 2-stage adjustable precision trigger, a 3-port muzzle brake, and a folding multi-position stock so shooters can set cheek height and length of pull for heavy optic setups. All elements that help the rifle deliver repeatable sub-MOA performance with match-grade ammo. 5. Browning X-Bolt 2, all-purpose, coming in at number 5, is a rifle that quietly rewrites the rulebook for what a compact precision rifle can be. The Browning X-Bolt 2 all-purpose. Don't let its ranch rifle label fool you. This is a purpose-built performer that packs features normally reserved for high-end precision rigs into a maneuverable, field-ready package. Browning trimmed the fat and tuned the interface between shooter and barrel. The result is a gun that points naturally, fits a wide range of shooters, and produces repeatable groups when it counts. What makes the all-purpose stand out is how thoughtfully Browning integrated modern accuracy tech into a compact platform. Up front, you've got a 16.5-inch heavy sporter contour barrel that's surprisingly suppressor-friendly, thanks to 5/8 24 muzzle threads, short enough to stay handy in brush, or a truck, long enough to stabilize match-grade bullets. The action is the all-new X-Bolt 2 receiver, redesigned with extra bolt guidance surfaces and a refined 3-lug 60-degree throw for fast, smooth cycling and quicker follow-ups. A real advantage when speed and precision must coexist. Ergonomics are where the rifle truly earns its all-purpose name. Browning's Veritech composite stock offers 3-way adjustability, length of pull, comb height, and grip angle, so the rifle becomes an extension of your body rather than the other way around. The adjustable DLX trigger is tuned for light, predictable brakes, and the action is bedded at the recoil lug with free-floated barrel geometry to squeeze every bit of accuracy from the system. Browning also added the new Plus magazine system, an extended single-stack mag that gives extra capacity without sacrificing the gentle center feed geometry the X-Bolt is known for. In practical terms, that mix of features means the X-Bolt 2 all-purpose can be a truck gun, a ranch rifle, or a compact hunting precision tool depending on how you kit it. It's light enough to carry all day, shoots softer thanks to a generous Inflex recoil pad, and is ready for modern optics and suppressors out of the box. For hunters and shooters who want precision in a package that won't slow them down, the all-purpose is one of 2025's smartest arrivals. Reality check. This isn't a long-range specialist built for extreme MOA chasing. It's a do-everything precision platform. Expect excellent first-shot accuracy and fast follow-ups inside practical engagement distances. For very long-range bench work, a longer-barreled dedicated chassis rifle may still hold the edge. But for real-world accuracy, ergonomics, and versatility rolled into one, the X-Bolt 2 all-purpose earns its place on our countdown. 4. Kalashnikov AM17. Sliding into number 4 is a rifle that carries both legacy and a clear intent to modernize it. The Kalashnikov AM17. Think of it as Kalashnikov's compact modern answer to urban and vehicle-borne combat. Lighter, shorter, and built from the ground up for today's close-quarters firefights, while still packing the 5.45 by 39mm punch troops know. Kalashnikov officially moved the AM17 from trials into serial production in 2025, and the design choices show why it made the cut. At its core, the AM17 is striking for how light and compact it is without sacrificing capability. The published spec sheet lists a weight of about 2.5 kilograms, unloaded, with an overall length that collapses to roughly 490 millimeters folded and extends to about 740 to 750 millimeters for shoulder firing, dimensions that make it ideal for vehicle crews, special forces operators, and anyone needing full-power rifle performance in a compact package. It uses the ubiquitous 5.45 by 39 millimeter cartridge, feeds from 30-round magazines, and produces a cyclic rate around 850 rounds per minute, putting it squarely in the modern, high-tempo, small arms class. But specs only tell half the story. The AM17's design details tell the rest. Kalashnikov moved away from the old single-stamped receiver lid concept and used a two-piece hinged receiver architecture, added a full-length MILST D1913 Picatinny rail up top, and employed polymer components and a folding telescoping stock to reduce weight and improve ergonomics. Ambidextrous controls, modular accessory mounting, and a short 230mm barrel on the carbine variant all point to a weapon built for adaptability and rapid deployment in cramped environments. Those are the sorts of practical upgrades that make a platform not only modern, but actually useful to units in the field. Operationally, early reports and pilot production batches suggest the AM17 performed well in trials and in limited field use, which explains the move to serial manufacturing in 2025 and the rollout of initial experimental lots. For those reasons, it earns a high spot on our list. It's not a long-range precision rifle, but where accuracy, controllability, and lethality matter inside a few hundred meters, especially in dynamic environments. The AM17's blend of compactness and firepower makes it a serious entry for 2025. Quick context note for viewers. Replacing a platform like the AKS-74U is both technical and logistical. Adoption takes time, and real-world feedback will still shape production variants. Still, as a modern, lightweight 5.45 carbine purpose-built for today's fight, the AM17 is one of 2025's most noteworthy introductions. 3. F9 Sidearm Weapon System. Landing at number 3 is a weapon system that proves a modern service pistol can be more than just a handgun. It can be an integrated combat tool. Meet the F9 Sidearm Weapon System, F9 SDUWS, Australia's new standard-issue pistol that began rolling out to units under the LAND 300 program in 2024 to 2025. The F9 isn't a bespoke design. It's built around the proven Sig Sauer P320 X-Carry Pro platform, but it ships as a complete system, with a factory-fitted red dot, an issued white light, holster, and a suite of training and simulation tools to back it up. What makes the F9 stand out is how the ADF chose to look at the sidearm as an ecosystem, rather than a lone piece of metal. The base pistol is a striker-fired modular 9mm that gives units a predictable trigger and an architecture that's easy to service and adapt. On top of that, the issued Romeo-style reflex optic and Foxtrot-type white light turn the pistol from a point-and-shoot backup into an immediately usable close-quarters system, ready for low-light work and fast target acquisition right out of the holster. Ergonomics and training were clearly front of mind. The package delivered to soldiers includes simulation pistols for ADF's Weapon Training Simulation System, WTSS, paint marking conversion kits for force-on-force drills, and weighted replicas for combatives training. Those elements accelerate skill retention and make the F9 far more than a simple firearm swap. It's a doctrinal upgrade in how pistols are trained and used. From an operational standpoint, the decision to field the F9 reflects practical priorities: reliability, modularity, and interoperability. The P320 family has a global track record for service use, and packaging it as the F9 SWS, complete with optics and lights, addresses modern close combat requirements where speed, sighting, and illumination are force multipliers. The ADF began issuing the system to select units in late 2024 and expanded the rollout through 2025 as part of a wider Land 300 lethality upgrade. A quick note of context: while the F9 dramatically modernizes Australia's pistol capability, the move also invites scrutiny and careful field evaluation. As with any large-scale small arms adoption, training, maintenance, and real-world feedback will shape how the F9 performs across diverse operating environments. Still, as a packaged, combat-ready sidearm system, the F9 is one of 2025's most important and practically lethal introductions for modern military forces. 2. Alchemy Custom. Weaponry's Double Stack 1911 Quantico High-Cap Family. Coming in at number 2 is a pistol that feels like someone took a classic love letter to John Browning and upgraded it for the 21st century. Meet the Alchemy Custom Weaponry Quantico High-Cap Double Stack 1911. If you thought the 1911's single-stack elegance and single-action precision couldn't be married to modern high-capacity firepower, Alchemy just proved you wrong. And they did it without sacrificing the fit, finish, and hand-fitted performance that made the platform legendary. On paper, the Quantico High-Cap reads like a gunsmith's obsession turned product line. Government-size or commander-size frames machined from forged 4,140 carbon steel, hand-fitted slides and match-grade barrels, and a host of modern ergonomic touches. An undercut grip module, beveled magwell, and carbon fiber/Kevlar polymer grip options that marry old-school lines with today's grip technology. Alchemy guarantees the pistol will shoot 1.5-inch groups at 25 yards, and independent coverage and range reports back that claim are exactly why this double-stack 1911 belongs on our list of 2025's most accurate arrivals. Capacity and usability are where the high-cap flips the script. Offered in 9mm and 45 ACP, the 9mm versions accept 17+1 standard mags or up to 20+1 extended mags, while the 45s push into double-stack territory with beefy 11+1 13+1 options, all while retaining the short, crisp, single-action trigger Alchemy tunes to a 3.5 to 4.0 pounds break. That means you get modern firepower without the mushy pull that ruins precision on a lot of high-capacity conversions. The slide is optic cut ready. The full-length dust cover rail supports lights and lasers, and the full rail variants even give you a true race-ready platform for red dot speed and low light work. But this isn't just bragging rights and magazine counts. Alchemy's Craftsman hand-polish ignition components, throat the feed ramps, and bed the action so the classic 1911 single-action advantages, trigger control and follow-through, live on in a gun that holds more rounds and adapts to modern combat and competition roles. For shooters chasing a 1911 experience with match-grade accuracy and practical capacity, whether it's competition divisions, duty carry, or a bespoke range piece, the Quantico High-Cap family hits a sweet spot few other manufacturers have managed in 2025. Quick reality check for viewers. These are hand-built pistols with premium pricing and a boutique vibe, not budget buys. But if you value a hand-fitted 1911 that can also feed 20 rounds of 9mm and still shoot like a single-action dream, this double-stack work from Alchemy is one of 2025's most exciting blends of tradition and modern lethality. 1. Hi-Point HP-15 2025 AR style rifle and pistols. Topping our countdown at number 1 is a move that surprised a lot of people. The Hi-Point HP-15. For decades, Hi-Point was best known for affordable handguns and simple carbines. In 2025, they decided to take a swing at the AR market, and what they brought to the table is shockingly straightforward. An American-made, wallet-friendly AR pattern rifle and matching large-format pistols that deliver the platform's familiar ergonomics without the usual price premium. On paper, the HP-15 covers the bases shooters expect from a modern AR. A 16-inch 5.56 NATO carbine with a 1 to 8-inch twist. A carbine-length gas system. A 15-inch free-float handguard with M-lock slots. And a full-length top Picatinny rail ready for optics. Hi-Point also introduced 10.5-inch pistol variants in 5.56 and .300 blackout to broaden the lineup, giving buyers a simple route into the AR world, whether they want a short-barrel pistol or a standard carbine. Those spec choices put the HP-15 in direct comparison with other entry-level ARs, but with a price and a lifetime warranty that's pure Hi-Point. What makes the HP-15 noteworthy isn't revolutionary engineering. It's the company's commitment to bring a recognizable AR experience to a segment of buyers who've been priced out of factory ARs in recent years. Hi-Point built the rifle using conventional direct impingement operation, mil-spec controls, an adjustable stock, and Stanag pattern magazine compatibility, so parts and accessories are easy to find. That familiarity matters. Shooters don't need to learn a new platform. They just get an affordable, made-in-America option that functions the way they already expect. In hands-on previews and first looks at shows like NRAAM, early reports praised the HP-15 for doing exactly what it promises. A functional, no-nonsense AR that punches above its price point. Reviewers noted a solid trigger feel for the class, straightforward controls, and a build that will take standard AR upgrades if owners later choose to personalize their guns. For a market flooded with boutique builds and expensive chassis systems, the HP-15's arrival is a refreshing reminder that sometimes the best innovation is making a reliable platform more accessible. Quick reality check. The HP-15 won't replace premium match rifles or highly tuned competition builds. It's aimed at first-time AR buyers, budget-minded defenders, and anybody who wants a dependable, American-made rifle without sticker shock. But that mission, to democratize the AR experience, is exactly why the HP-15 earns the top spot on our list of 2025's most impactful arrivals. It doesn't need to be the most exotic or the most expensive to be the most important.